Dear EAC friends and family, it warms my heart to see you here in Zadar in Croatia. I hope you're enjoying. I hope that this small power outage didn't scare you, and I will try to be quick that you hurry to your well-deserved lunch. So I'm here as a representative of Urbani šumari, my company, as alumni of the forestry faculty, and the representative of Croatian Forestry Society. I will try to showcase you in some more or less chronological way what comes from Croatia in direction of the European arboriculture or something that comes to Croatia. So the Erasmus test project is from 2018, and we had the opportunity also as a Croatian representative to be part of writing of these standards, and this is a great honor. And as you saw in Vinko's presentations, they are already translated in Croatian and would very soon be filed also to be downloaded on the website of the European Arboricultural Standards. This is the photo from our last conference in Prухonice. This is also opportunity to invite you all. There will be a conference of the ECOS project at the beginning of the next year, so please feel free to look for this information and to come to Prague. As the standards have developed, so we have also started with the education of the communal companies, and we provided pruning. We now provide a pruning course and planting course according to the European arboricultural standards, so that communal companies can, and their workers, that they can better understand what's in the standard and that they can really implement on the field how to work according to the standard. We also in Croatia since 2019 have a wet cert, and we are trying to implement it in scope of in cooperation with Forestry Society, Croatian Forestry Society. We are starting off National Veteran Tree Inventory System, and I'm constantly working on getting new veteran trees to be inventorized and to be recorded. As you heard in the whole first session of today, it's really important that we know where these trees are and that we in some way try to develop some protection zones of them. If we don't even know where they are located, that's really hard to do. Then in 2019 also, you already heard from Vinko, but it was the grounding year of the section for urban forestry at the Croatian Forestry Society, and this was a beginning of very active period until today in giving lectures to the wider public about arboriculture and urban forestry in Croatia. We were last year where we were also visited by EAC. We had a conference in Karlovac, and this year also in October we will have conference in Opatija. So it's in Croatian. You are welcome to come. I don't know how much you will understand, but Opatija is a very nice city. After the test project finished, I got the opportunity to be a Croatian representative in the ECOS project. You will hear about it much more. I will not talk about much of this project now because we have a dissemination event at the end of the last session today. So please feel free to come. I see a lot of you have signed already. But if somebody hasn't signed, feel free to come here. It's in this hall. And you see here on the pictures, this was our last meeting that happened just recently in Zagreb about the standard for the protection of trees on construction sites. The first two standards, the tree assessment and tree value calculation standard, are in draft phase. You can download them, you could comment on them, so they are already in some way public. What we do in Croatia, what I could call advanced and innovative arboriculture practices, is we do mapping of dendron microhabitats. We implement them in 3 reports. We do evaluation, that's in the left corner, the evaluation of the eco-benefits of trees and comparison. If you, for example, have some city tree and it's proposed to be felled, then also to compare if you do a replacement planting, what are you actually getting back from this replacement planting in terms of ecological benefits of this tree. So this is sometimes interesting because still a lot of authorities think, okay, we fell a tree, we plant a new one, and we did a good thing. We just did the replacement. And actually, when you present these numbers in hard facts, that's not it. What we also do is this biomechanical analysis with 3D scanning. This is a very, very interesting thing, and we implemented it already on a few hundred of trees, and I'm very happy with working with this technology. And also you saw this table already a few times today. So raising awareness more in local public and children about the ecological values of trees. Now I would like to show you one project. The ones of you who are reading the newsletter of EAC, and I really recommend, it's a great dissemination of what's happening in Europe in arboriculture. You could read in 2020 about the project that we did in Serbia. So we helped them to save a mulberry tree in middle of the Novi Sad with implementation of trichoderma products for curing the decay fungi, and it was really, really successful. And one project that we are very proud that really, you saw this picture already also, that gathered a lot of people from Croatia in one place, is the revitalization of Varaždin Cemetery, where we opened the arborist toolbox and implemented everything what was possible. So from monitoring the water level in the soil, investigating tree roots, doing a really thorough inspection of pests and diseases in laboratory, doing the laboratory analysis of the soil. So everything to see what's happening with these tuya walls that are protected on the Varaždin Cemetery. And one also very interesting and I think quite innovative project for Croatia was the reconstruction of this square in city of Osijek, where this is for me the first example where I know that they had a full design done by architect, and it was already implemented in the city strategy. And because we did the whole investigation of the tree roots and showed them where actually the tree roots are widespreading, they changed the whole concept of the square to, you see on the right corner up how it looks like today, and it was supposed to be completely paved around the tree. So this was a really good project to save the tree. We have a constant, in the last 5 years, I would say it's really active in Croatia in this exchange of education and dissemination of knowledge. We have, besides the conferences that are organized by the Croatian Forestry Society, we have Green Days conferences since 2021 that are also gathering people from the whole green branch. And we had the first annual scientific professional meeting on cemeteries, where there was also a special session about green spaces in cemeteries, so about trees. And we have ongoing panel discussions and roundtables that are usually organized by the section for urban forestry at Croatian Forestry Society, like this one in Osijek, or one where we display the pruning standards. So we try constantly to disseminate the knowledge what's coming from Europe. Of course, raising a new generations of tree enthusiasts and future arborists, this is the future, and this is really enjoyable, working with children and getting them pumped up on trees. This little guys you see here climbing, they all said, I want to be an arborist one day, and if any of them becomes, I will be really, really happy and proud, because they are the future. And I already showed you, so 3D scanning, doing webinars for the European with the examples from Croatia. This is very, very interesting, very nice. The trees like you see here, to measure their geometry, to know, to get more about trees. We listened whole morning about taking care of veteran trees, and if we understand them better, if we can measure them in non-invasive approach, that's always a big bonus in my book, because then I can approach these trees in much better way. What we also do is, you saw this ArboCroatian logo, so we have Erasmus Plus project with EAC and Arboristička Academy from Czech Republic, and it's about bringing the EAC certification, the main one, the European tree worker, to Croatia and Southeastern Europe, and developing some products near to it. I would also invite you in the lunch break after 2 o'clock, so at 2 o'clock sharp, there's a smaller hall just around the corner. There are 2 signs. Feel free to come by, and we will speak for half an hour about ArboCroatian project, what we are doing there, what's happening, what has happened in the past. So just around the corner at 2. And yes, European tree worker in Croatia, very happy for it, very pumped up. We have now exam 11th and 12th of July, and looking forward to new generation of the European tree workers in Croatia and starting this. Yesterday we had education for arborists here in Zadar, and we had the help from our colleagues from EAC, from Michal and from Christian. And thank you guys for supporting us and giving us opportunity to also raise awareness about tree climbing, and that it's not just buying ropes and chainsaws and hanging yourself around the tree, that it is a real profession that needs training and education. And what was also a very interesting project with Croatian Institute, I think a lot of you know them, was delivering one of the first international courses for the European tree workers. So for the candidates were from around Europe, and it was done in English. So it was a very, very nice cooperation. And yeah, as you see, I'm very proud to be a part of EAC family, to have opportunity also to give something back to the arboriculture, to be active in the working groups, to supervise the exams, and to start the first Croatian certification center for the European tree worker. That's a big privilege and a big honor to be part of the EAC family. And you already saw the handover of the European City of Trees competition now at this stage. This was also a great, great honor to have it in Croatia. And we had one more big event. It was just recently finished, and that was European Forum on Urban Forestry 2024. That was also co-organized by the Croatian Forestry Society and other members from Croatia Forestry Faculty, Forestry Institute. And here you see President of EAC, Stefania, was there presenting EAC, and this was very nice to have these big organizations together on one place in Croatia. A great honor, a great possibility for connection and further collaboration. Thank you for your attention, and enjoy the lunch.